Welcome back, new and returning viewers, to the second installment of the brand new Player Pick series, and today we're going to be focusing on the right back position. If you're new to this series and haven't got a clue as to what it's about, then where have you been?
Where have you been?
Go check out the series explanation video in the description below and catch up on what you may have missed. So let's jump right into this one. The two players that I believe are pushing most to start right back on Sunday are 23-year-old Alvas Powell and 26-year-old Zarek Valentin. Now, both of these players got quite a lot of game time both last season and in the preseason campaign in Tucson. For example, Powell got 266 minutes of game time starting 4 of the 5 matches, and Valentin closely followed behind with 194 minutes of game time, featuring as a substitute for Powell in 4 of the 5 games and playing 1 full 90, something that Powell didn't manage to do. So I'm not going to go into too much detail like I did with the goalkeeper video, as I want to keep this one short and sweet, but I'll cut straight to the chase, and in my opinion the player that I would like to see start on Sunday is Alvas Powell. Now, I feel like the MLS is getting fitter, faster and stronger every single season, and that Powell's raw physical attributes, including his speed and strength, outweighs Valentin's by some margin. On his day, Powell can be absolutely outstanding, but also on his day, he can be pretty shocking, and we saw the mixture of both last season. He still has some way to go with his development as a player, specifically on his defensive game, as somewhat too often he is caught positionally off and then will either make up for it with his speed or be rational and foul his man either outside or inside the 18-yard box. Don't let this make you think that I don't rate Valentin. I actually do think he is a very good footballer, and on the defensive side, somewhat better than Alvas Powell. However, when you look at the two starting centre-backs that the Timbers are likely to have this season, Mabiala and Ridgewell, they are both pretty damn slow, and this is when Powell's pace and strength and power comes into clutch. How many times do you see him racing onto a through ball on the defensive side and beating his man there because he is just physically stronger and faster? In comparison to Valentin, I just find that he cannot do that because of that. And this is raw pace and power that Powell has, and he can work on the other parts of his game. As I've mentioned already, Powell has tremendous physical attributes, and as he's only 23 years old, still has plenty of time to progress his weaker parts of his game. However, if he did start to perform poorly for a few weeks, then I definitely think that Valentin should be played and contesting that right back spot. Claire Porter did this last season, and it really seemed to give Alvas Powell the kick up the backside that he needed and really improved his game towards the latter end of the season. So I put this player debate to Twitter in the form of a poll. As I'm filming this video, it's currently on 96 votes. Pretty amazing, so thank you guys that voiced your opinions. Alvas Powell is leading the way with 81% of the votes, and Valentin is trailing with 19%. Pretty obvious that the Timbers army are rooting for Alvas Powell and have let their voices known on this player picks. But if you're watching this video and didn't get to vote on Twitter, then let me know in the comments below who you want to see start on Sunday as right back and why. So that is going to bring us to the end of the video, guys. I'm hoping that it's only a few minutes long, not like the goalkeeping video, but if you did enjoy what you saw today, then be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also hit that little bell that's next to the subscribe button, get my words out, as that will notify you when I next upload a video, if you want to get notified, of course. But nonetheless, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.